Before I start this video, I just want to say this will contain spoilers from the manga series, so discretion is advised. Although, I did try my best to make it spoiler free as much as possible by leaving out specifics. But yeah, I thought I should mention that just in case anyone watching doesn't want to get spoiled. So if you're one of those, you should probably leave. So, as we know, Titans are pretty odd creatures to say the very least, as they are basically a race of giant humanoids who seemingly appeared out of nowhere a century before the start of the series, and are responsible for pushing humanity to the brink of extinction. Now, there are currently 4 different categories of Titans we know about, being pure Titans, abnormals, wall Titans, and Titan shifters. For this video, however, I thought we would just focus on both the average and abnormal Titans, as I feel those two seem to overlap each other a lot. As for the other two, I will instead be explaining them in a separate video. Now, despite how similar they appear to humans, I wouldn't exactly call Titans intelligent beings, as they are pretty simple-minded creatures who can be easily fooled and brought down by someone who knows what they're doing. They're unable to communicate amongst each other or speak a language, with some slight exceptions, and most of them show signs of what humans would consider abnormalities: small limbs, excessive large heads, things like that. They all also seem to share a masculine body shape and a large mouth. Their bodies are unusually light for such a large creature, as a severed arm has been described as weighing almost close to nothing. This most likely is also the reason as to why they are so fast, as when combined with their enormous strength, results in amazing bursts of speed and agility. In addition to this, Titans also possess incredible regenerative powers that can repair damaged body parts anywhere within a few minutes to a few seconds. Currently, the only known way to kill one is by slicing the nape at the back of the neck, which will in turn decapitate them and cause their remains to begin evaporating. Hitting them elsewhere will only stun them at most, as depending on the Titan, some of them may just push through their pain and ignore injuries, which is pretty odd, as you would think being impaled in an eye or losing a limb would hurt like a mother. However, something even stranger we eventually learn in the series is that Titans don't actually have a functioning digestive tract. That and the obvious lack of genitalia. What this basically means is that after Titans are done feasting on humans, there's really nowhere for those remains to go, other than just back up through the mouth. Which brings us to today's question: why even eat them in the first place? The truth is that Titans are not eating humans just to eat them, but are subconsciously seeking out beings who possess the power of the Titans, aka Titan shifters. Well, why do they do this, you ask? Well, for that, we need to find out exactly where it is Titans come from. Jump to not long after the destruction of the town of Ragaku, it is discovered by Hanja Sui that the missing villagers weren't actually killed, but transformed into Titans through some unknown means, as evidenced by one of the captured Titans revealed to have once been Connie's mother. Anyways, with no human remains found in the nape, it is concluded that Titans completely absorb the human within, leaving only the central nervous system intact, as a means of controlling the body. It is also revealed that by severing the upper vertebrae, aka the nape, you're actually killing what's left of the human inside. But that still drags the question, why eat other humans? Well, it is theorized by Hanji that Titans can actually absorb abilities from their victims. In other words, allowing an ordinary Titan to regain human form if it is successful in devouring a Titan shifter. I won't name anyone specific, but yeah, this is eventually later confirmed to be true. So in reality, all Titans are not eating humans just for sick pleasure, they're actually trying to return back to their human form. And adding to what I've already said in this video, Titans get no real nourishment from eating humans, as evidenced by the fact that after the walls went up, there are still a significant number of Titans roaming outside the walls. This is also the reason as to why you never see a Titan eating something like a horse, as there's absolutely no need for it. The Titan's source of energy, however, is a very interesting thing that seems to violate much of what humanity knows about life, as they seem capable of spontaneously generating both energy and mass from seemingly nothing. Their high level of activity and body temperature indicates there needs to be some serious massive energy intake coming from somewhere, yet they apparently never need to eat. If we study Titan behavior we have seen so far, we can see that they become much more active at night, which leads us to theorize that their primary source of energy is actually the sun. Although this may vary from Titan to Titan, as we saw with the two capture one Sony M beam. Even the moon's reflection of the sun's rays can miraculously be enough to fuel a Titan. I know that there's more I can add about the Titans, specifically their true origins, however I feel as though it would be better to just leave it for the next video. That's it for me though. I hope you guys enjoyed this new style of video, as I really wanted to switch it up and try something new, so hopefully you guys did like it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you could tap that like button and comment the word sun down below to let me know you made it to the end. Big thanks to those who support me and the content I make, and with that being said guys, I will thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.